when U.S. President Joe Biden came to India the G20 summit. The New Delhi and Washington are working on an ambitious exit bilateral participation, which is special academic program Indian students. Progress Defense Agreement jet engines. Common humanitarian assistance Ukraine. More liberal visa regime Indians and new consulates in each other's countries. Sources. Indian Express told Indian and U.S. officials first visit of President Biden to India for the first visit to India last few weeks. The last U.S. president was Donald Trump in February 2020. Normally, bilateral visits are not included during G20 summits but an exception for the U.S. President of India and Prince of Saudi Crown. India and United States hopes iron differences on agreement after civil nuclear responsibility law. And two sides hope to make a agreement or understanding build small reactors that look easier than making more than making more. The two sides also try to quickly monitor GE jet engines on June visit after signing an agreement between General Electric and Hindustan Aeronautics after jet engine technology from Second U.S. Congress of Second Congress approved that will provide a higher transfer than ever before. Two sides are trying to accelerate outcome of this agreement. In addition to the GE jet engine agreement, both sides negotiate a supply regulation security and mutual defense supply agreement. After conveying plans to the General Atomic MQ-9B HAL UAVSTHE General Atomic MQ-9B, two sides are discussing a plan to establish a comprehensive global MRO facility. Vandita Mishra says in front of the G20. The Modi government has two sides. The two sides also try to announce the academic programs adapted for Indian students, where STEM courses will be presented for a year-time graduate degree specialized in a year. After program, students will have the option to stay in USA and work there for up to 3 years. Washington, which is different from its criticism invasion of Russian Ukraine, and its New Delhi who are thinking sending joint aid to Ukraine. Open view this year at G20. He agrees to accept India has sent approximately 100 tons of humanitarian aid with basic drugs, medical equipment, blanket, tent, food and the latest slice. Washington has sent deadly weapons so far. And while India has only sent humanitarian aid, a common humanitarian aid is considered a message to Moscow. The two sides are expected to be completed and announced during a visit U.S. President. As the U.S. President decided start a pilot judge domestic renewal of specific temporary working visas in later this year. This will be a great support for Indian citizens with H-1B visa holders. And the idea is to expand this facility to other categories. The two sides will also start working on the new U.S. consulates in Bengaluru and Ahmedabad and an Indian consulate in Seattle later this year. Two new consulate announcements are expected in the USA.